Stand up, please. Attention, please. Greetings.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so how was your break time, everyone? Fine. You don't eat your lunch? You eat your lunch. Okay, so are you ready to start the lesson today? No? Why no? Because today is going to be fun, yeah, guys. We hope so, yeah. All right. So, but if you feel a little bit sleepy, you can wash your face ya, guys. Kalau misalkan agak ngantuk, boleh cuci muka dulu. Tapi I think no one is sleepy ya today. Okay. Oh, okay. So I already asked the questions. So how was your day so far? Is it so far so good or so far from good?
In the middle.
Huh? In the middle. Okay, so ya, not so far so good. Oh, berarti so far so good dong. Kan jadi tidak, nothing bad happens today kan?
So far drown.
Siapa? Mak. So far so fun. Oh, okay, you.
So far.
Kok so far? No dong, so far. Jangan dong. Ya. I hope you feels good ya so far. Jangan so far from good. Okay, everyone. So, today we are going to get into new materials, and maybe I need to remind you what you learned from the previous meeting. So, what did you learn from the previous meeting? Oh, so whom? What is whom? Apa? Relative clause. Beside relative clause? Ada lagi? Relative pronoun, oke. Itu kan bagiannya dari si apa tuh relative clause. Ya, recount text. Ada lagi? In order to create recount text, the grammar that is need beside relative clause. Apa? Oh ya, past tense ya. Kemarin ada apa aja past tenses yang kalian pelajari? Past simple. Past perfect. There are 4. Past simple, past perfect. What else? Past continuous. What is past perfect continuous? But we don't talk about the past perfect continuous ya. Kita cuma belajar 3 aja kemarin. Because we rarely use past perfect continuous in recount. Okay, so those are the 3 things that you learned in the previous meeting. In the bigger, the bigger topic in the unit of recount, and the submaterial is relative clause and past tenses. And for today, we are going to get into the narrative, yeah. As you know, maybe this is the famous phrase when you read a narrative story, ada once upon a time. Bisa once upon a time apa lagi? Kalau kalian baca cerita One day, apalagi? Kalau misalkan if you watch Disney movie at the beginning, they start with beside once upon a time. Oh ya, in a far land, in bla 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 seperti itu. Apalagi? Bisa it started with long. Ya, long time ago is the most common one ya, between these two, once upon a time and long time ago. Okay. And in this materials, in narrative text, yeah, these are the learning goals that hopefully you are going to achieve at the end of these materials, yeah. So there are 4 actually, but for today we are going to do the first one only. Tapi Miss menunjukkan aja ya, untuk satu materi naratif ini ada 4 di sini. So the first one, students are able to identify the structure of narrative text, and then students are able to identify the language features, yeah, the use of figurative language and conjunction. So anyone here familiar with figurative language? Apa? Kalau misalkan the water as clear as crystal, itu kita sebut sebagai apa? Majas itu kita sebut sebagai ini ya, figurative language. Nah, there are a lot of types of figurative language, and we will learn about that maybe in the in the next meeting, yeah, everyone. And then the third one, we have students are able to use correct conjunction to connect two sentences, yeah. So conjunction, can you mention the most common one? And apa lagi? Apa?
Or.
After, or, ya, or masuk. Atau lagi? It started with B.
Because.
No, because only 3 letters in this. But, ya. And there are a lot of other conjunction. Nanti kita pelajari lebih dalam nanti ya. And then the last one is students are able to write narrative text using hyperbole and personifications and conjunction. So dari learning goals yang terakhir, berarti kalian sudah tahu kan? Berarti tugas akhir kalian di materi ini apa? Yeah, you're going to write a narrative story. Okay, made originally by yourself. Ya, yang kalian bikin original dari diri kalian. So Amanda is already yes. I think she likes to write. Ya, jadi kalian ciptakan sendiri. Mungkin kalau all this time you only create scene in your head. Finally, you now can write it in this assignment. Akhirnya kalian bisa menuliskan atau menuangkannya di tugas kali ini ya. Dan bisa kalian lihat ada kata-kata yang ditebalkan di sini, ada narrative text, language feature, and conjunction. So those are the submaterials that will be learned by you in this material. Itu adalah submaterial yang akan kalian pelajari. Kalau misalkan di sebelumnya tadi teksnya adalah recount, di dalamnya kalian belajar relative clause dan past tenses. Nah, di sini the text is narrative, and then the language yang akan kalian pelajari adalah language features-nya dan conjunctions. Di sini terkhususnya adalah figurative language. And let's see. And these are the agenda for today. This is what we are going to learn for the whole these 2 periods ya. Kita ada 2 period hari ini. Yang pertama, you already reviewing the previous meetings ya. Tadi I already asked some of you, and then explaining about the learning objectives, materials, and also the agenda. And after this, we are going to do a little bit of stimulation. Yeah, I'm going to show you a survey. So I will ask you some questions. Later you can use your phone to go to menti.com. And then after that, we are going to have group discussion. I also have decided the group already ya. Jadi bukan grup bebas, Miss sudah tentukan grupnya. Ini grupnya mungkin hampir sama kayak yang sebelumnya guys. Kalau misalkan Miss pernah bikin ya. Which one? Oh, there are a lot of groups ya. Okay. After that, you're going to do group presentations. This one you don't need to make PPT. Just present the discussion results in your group ya. In a group of 4 ya. 4 until 3 until 4 students. And then after that, I will explain in the feedback. I will explain the things about narrative text after you finish the presentation, and at the end we are going to summarize the whole meeting, and we are going to have closing also. And now after you see the learning goals, kira-kira after you learn about these materials about the narrative text, kira-kira hal apa yang bisa kalian dapatkan? What kind of benefits that you can get after you learn this narrative text? Kira-kira apa? Kalau kalian belajar struktur teks dari naratif, lalu nanti juga di akhir kan you are going to write a narrative text also made by you. Kira-kira apa yang akan kalian pelajari dari materi ini? Apa yang bisa kalian lakukan nantinya? Apa? Jadi? Become a famous storyteller ya, pendongeng handal. Semoga ada ya guys ya dari kalian ya. Apalagi selain itu, sebelum jadi pendongeng handal apa? Kan nggak mungkin kan kalian habis keluar ini habis materi ini langsung jadi pendongeng handal. Berarti masih hebat banget kalau kayak gitu. Terus apa lagi? Iya, you can create your own narrative story. Ada lagi kah? Apalagi kalau misalkan are you interested in joining competition? No. No one likes to do storytelling? Gak ada. Maybe writing stories, just in general. You don't like writing. Kayak beberapa suka ya. Nah, ada yang gini-gini, ada yang suka writing stories. Okay, so these are the benefits that you might get after we learn or we finish this material. So the first one, you are able to storytelling or story writing ya. Karena mungkin bakatnya belum kelihatan guys, tapi Miss udah tahu sih ada beberapa yang berbakat storytelling. Terus habis itu mungkin after this you will realize that you are into stories writing ya. Stories writing itu akan berbeda sama ketika kamu menulis academic writing, misalkan seperti karya ilmiah, it will be a little bit different. And then it will be useful also if you want to join competition, and then it also of course improve your writing skills ya. Kalau misalkan kalian mengerjakan dengan jujur, you made it by yourself, berarti writing skills kalian juga akan meningkat guys. Lalu you are able to broaden your references of narrative stories. Coba deh kalian kalau misalkan tanya narrative story yang kalian tahu apa? So, Cinderella, that's common. Apa lagi? Bawang putih bawang merah. Snow White. The Crow and the Fox. That's very common ya. Maybe later you will find The Giving Tree also ya. Probably later you will get what is it, Babi? Three Little Pigs ya, yang oh, Bambi ya. Oke. Akhir Babi, sorry. Ya. So, itu kan mungkin kalau kalian mention hampir banyak yang tahu. Nah, nanti mungkin kalian akan lihat di group discussion teks yang mungkin belum pernah kalian baca juga, guys. So, it will broaden your references of narrative story. And then, for reading comprehensions, of course, ya. Jadi kalau nanti juga kalian setelah membaca teksnya, kalian akan menjawab beberapa pertanyaan juga. And it will increase your reading comprehension skills. And after this, I think you are going to go to the Mentimeter, and I need you to take your phones first, guys. Silahkan diambil HP-nya. Nanti langsung ke menti.com ya.
Ben antri.
Iya, tumben.
Book and movie.
We are not going to use that book because because there is no narrative text there. Mentimeter. I think you already use this a lot in native class.
Oh yeah, with Mr. Stu before.
Oh, with Miss G? Not. I think. Oh yeah.
We don't use it for. Yeah.
She used?
She uses it on her own, not with us.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Stu.
Mr. To did.
Mr. Stu uses.
But I think it's different. This is bigger. Mine is Samsung.
Samsung juga sama.
Iya, tapi kan beda.
F apa nih?
S. Okay. 2 more phones. Okay. Go to menti.com and the code is 7320. Silakan diketik ini how to make it big. Wait.
What if I like none?
You need to choose at least ya. There must be the least one. Ada yang paling kamu nggak suka lah pasti. Udah boleh. Udah dimasukin ya. Apanya? Code-nya 7320.
95.
Nah? How? Okay. Alright. Okay, the first question, between book and movie, which one do you prefer? If you don't like both, kalau misalkan kalian tidak suka dua-duanya, just kalian ini aja, anggap aja yang paling sering kalian lakukan, at least satu kali dalam hidupmu yang pernah kalian lakukan di antara dua ini apa? So itulah yang paling kamu prefer. 7320 7320 20 9501 01. Okay, so there's a lot of difference here between books and movies or series. It's only 24 students, baru 25 ya sekarang. 26. Loading. So, there are only 5 students here who likes to read books. Siapakah ini?
Aku suka dua-duanya.
Oh, kamu suka dua-duanya, tapi nggak bisa milih dua-duanya. Yang paling kamu suka yang mana?
Dua-duanya.
Bisa lah pilih salah satu.
Terpaksa movie sih.
Oh, terpaksa movie. Apa?
Gak ada muncul.
Oh iya, why? Ini apa nih maksudnya thumbs up?
Spam jadi muncul banyak gitu.
Oh, saya. Oke, ya. Mana sih? Oh iya, sorry.
No.
Sorry ya. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the recommendation to as the reminder. Okay. Oh, so you only want to see this part. Okay. Okay, so far is there already 35 students? 33. Oh, bertiga-tiga. Mana lagi dua orangnya? Ada yang belum? Oh, Rahel. Rahel. Oh ya, Rahel ke toilet ya? Rahel ada kok. It's okay. Nggak usah keburu-buru. Next question aja ya. Next question. What genres are you interested in? Kan banyak tuh genres, ada horror, ada apa lagi? Comedy, romance, what else? Thriller.
Beda-beda.
Oh, up to you. Mas.
Berarti 3 beda-beda.
Oh. Kok satu aja is okay deh. Coba aja. Coba dulu. Okay. So, the majority likes action, comedy, romance, yeah, and horror also.
Nobody likes documentary.
What is your answer?
Please, aku like semuanya.
Fantasy and romance.
Oh, fantasy and romance.
Aku action sama sci-fi.
Action sama sci-fi. Oh, mana sci-fi ya?
Ada fire and water.
There are two sci-fi.
Apa? Oh, it's okay.
There are three. Oh,
Three.
sci-fi, and sci-fi. Yeah.
I guess this one is yours, right? Where in the hole. I know, of course. Hah? Ada balon. Balon. What is that?
That's
Is it that word?
That's the name of a former friend.
Huh?
His name is Aloysius.
Kevin, I was use you.
So that's your friend, right? Oh, it's okay. Do not use parents' names ya, guys.
Lemah.
Dark romance, psychology. Siapa nih yang nulis nih? Ballet production movie. What is it? What else? Who answers romance? Kok nggak ada yang angkat tangan, ini ada paling besar loh nih romance. Okay, Luna, what is your most favorite romance movie? It's hard to choose, maybe the recent one that you watch, the romance movie.
So my first movie is the real romance. It's Romeo and Juliet
Romeo and Juliet, Leonardo DiCaprio, yes,
and Titanic. So
and Titanic.
have something in my heart. So
Okay,
I like to
rewatch them. Oh, okay. Titanic is also my favorite romance movie actually. And then action. Who choose action? Who writes action? Arbiter. So what is your favorite action movie? Atau ini kan genres, maybe books also or comics. Do you have any favorite? The movies Transformers. Okay. Ada buku juga ya? Oh, Miss baru tahu. Terus apa lagi nih? Comedy. Comedy. Who answers comedy? Loh, nggak ada. Siapa dong ini? Hantu. Siapa guys?
miss if you watch Warkop DKI.
Warkop DKI. Oh, Warkop DKI is also komedi ya. Miss belum nonton lagi. Iya, belum nonton.
Agak lain.
Yeah, the first one or the second one? Both. I think. I forgot the plot already. Ini sudah lupa jalan ceritanya. Okay, we continue to the next question. How many types of narrative stories do you know so far? Sejauh ini narrative stories atau ini kan bisa juga sebenarnya buat movies kan? Tapi stories aja ya guys. Yang kalian tahu sejauh ini? Nothing. So far nothing. Wow.
So like
Kok using a conjunction? No.
it's like title.
No, not the title. The types. Let's say. The hare and the tortoise. Itu apa? But the type of the story is fables. Nah, misalkan salah satunya fables. Nah, itu ada yang akhirnya ada satu yang benar ya, folklore. Good job. Novel. It is not a type of narrative story. Itu salah satu bentuknya.
Legend and myth.
Legend also. Myth also include as narrative. Fairy tales. Good job. What else?
TikTok video.
That's I think that's what is it? The platform.
Where's the TikTok video?
Let's ignore what's that weird stuff here ya guys. Kita baca yang penting-penting aja. Myth, legend, folklore, fable, fairy tale. Itu genre ya guys. Kita membedakan genre dan tipe naratif. Light novel is not types of narrative. Ada lagi? No, that's not types of narrative story. Apalagi ada lagi gak yang kalian sebutkan di sini? Oh, kayak itu aja ya yang kalian sebutin ya. Fairy tale, legend, myth, folklore, fable. Okay, we continue. I think you already mentioned all of the types of narrative stories yang benar ya. Sudah di-mention semua. Good job. The next one, mention one narrative story that you've read before. Satu cerita naratif yang sudah pernah kamu baca sebelumnya. Cerita naratif ya guys.
So the title.
Judulnya ya, it's the title. Cinderella. Non, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, Let It Go. Tapi typo tuh Let It Go. Red Riding Hood. Okay, what else? The Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, Barbie. Nggak ada deh cerita judulnya Bella and Friends. Siapa ini? Shinchan, Tangled. Ya, Tangled itu karakternya siapa? Rapunzel. Wind Rider. Magic Emperor, what is it? Oke, Three Little Pigs. Ya, beberapa dari sini itu cerita apa sih namanya? Klasik ya, classic narrative stories. Misalkan contohnya Cinderella, Sang Kuryang tuh yang termasuk legend Indonesia ya. The Forgotten Diary, is that a movie? Kayak movie ya, The Forgotten Diary. Oh, okay, Barbie. Oh, the most answered is Cinderella, Sang Kuryang, Barbie, Tangled. But no one here mention what's it, stories from Indonesia. Only Sang Kuryang. Kenapa kalian nggak nyebutin dari Indonesia, guys? Mana? Oh, akhirnya ada yang bilang Tangkuban Perahu. Tolonglah, Oppenheimer is not a narrative, guys. It is based on true story, so it is not included as narrative. Ya, naratif itu yang it is not yet proven true. Jadi dia belum dibuktikan nyata. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to end this survey ya. So you already mentioned some: Malin Kundang, Sang Kuryang, Cinderella, Barbie, and then Lutung Kasarung ya. So there are a lot of a lot of examples of narrative stories here. Okay, I think that's the end of the survey here. Nah, okay, so you can set aside your phone. Jadi silakan dipinggirkan aja HP kalian, tidak perlu dibalikan ke kemana, ke locker. So how to close this?
Escape with
Yeah.
your keyboard.
Oh, press escape. Okay, thank you. Okay. Alright, so after you already do the, the survey, after this you're going to have a group discussion. Yeah. So I'm going to show you some groups. There are going to be 9 groups. So I already divide the group based on the length of the story ya. Jadi ceritanya agak panjang dan vocab yang digunakan juga levelnya beda. So I already divide the group based on the types of the text that you are going to get. Okay, so here group 1 will be William, Amanda, Rahel, and Pram. Lalu group 2 Agatha, Eureka, Anya, dan Michela. Tolong diingat ya, jangan ada yang tanya-tanya lagi ya habis ini. Group 3, Jeremy, Josh, Angie, and Nikita. Silakan dihafalkan teman-teman satu grupnya. Next group 4, Michael, Nikan, Moreno, Audrey. Lalu Yohanes, Kalyani, Jocelyn, and Laluna. And Kevin, Ken, Aileen, and Roro. Dihafalkan ya teman-temannya. Sudah. The last 3 groups, Reynald, Hartanto, Marvelo, dan Rudy. Lalu the next one, Arbiter, Darren, Quinn, and Fiona, and Kimi, Richard, and Jesselyn. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to move to the groups ya guys. Silakan. Ya, HP di bawah. Ya, you bring the phone. Tidak adil. This is justice.
Is this based on how?
Everyone already with the group ya. If you are wondering why I made the group, ini bukan berdasarkan apa-apa guys, karena kalau misalkan Miss kasih satu rata teksnya sama, ada yang paham, ada yang asal lewat aja. Nah makanya itu Miss teksnya Miss bedakan. Jadi biar ada yang tingkatnya mudah, jadi kan pahamnya pun gampang. Ada yang tingkatnya memang lebih sulit. Karena kalau misalkan anak-anak yang kemampuannya itu lebih, dikasih teks yang gampang akan tidur jadinya ya. So that's why I make the text difference. Tapi bentar ya, I will distribute the text for this group. And bentar ya. What is it, Queen? Queen, how many of you in your group? Oh sama Pram ya?
No.
Pram kan kalian sama Kram kan kalian?
And Rachel.
Queen.
And me.
Rachel, where is Rachel? Oh, Rachel.
And me.
Rachel, oh, 4 ya. How many of you in your group, Queen? One more. Oh ya benar. Cuman. Lalu Jocelyn, Kimi, and Richard. Kalian tahu apa ya? It will be different. Yes. Nih, Enggak lah, enggak gampang. Maksudnya sesuai. Okay. So this is for this group.
Okay. Hey guys.
Ini guys. Oh ya benar. Boleh. Sini ya. Wait. How many of you? 4? 4. 2, 4. Oke, Moreno, kasih ke belakang dong. Okay, guys, can I have your attention, please? Alright, so for this, for the group discussion, I give you 25 minutes, 25 menit. Dan, Reynald, can you sit? Oke, silakan duduk dulu. Ya, oke. Attention to the IFP first, guys. Lalu, you are going to read the text and try to understand the story. Jangan langsung jawab pertanyaannya, tapi dipahami ceritanya karena I think that's new title for you, yaitu cerita yang baru buat kalian. Karena ini Miss cari yang uncommon narrative story. Lalu the next one, you are going to answer the 7 questions of the worksheet. You know the story, nice, good for you. And then answer the 7 questions on the worksheet. And then maybe to make it easier, because there are 7 questions and it is not the ones that jawabannya itu bisa kalian dapat langsung gitu. Jadi ini lebih ke jawaban refleksi ya guys. Jadi mungkin supaya gampang, satu murid menjawab 2 sampai 3 pertanyaan ya, supaya cepat kalian bisa dapat jawabannya. And then after that, you are going to present the discussion result to the whole class. Later I will randomly ask the group ya. And then that 25 minutes started from now. Everyone silakan boleh mulai diskusi. Loh, kamu di belakang Intan lah? Kamu ada? Kok bisa nggak ada?
Because this team doesn't want to move.
Siapa? Oh.
The team behind us.
Itu ada satu itu di belakang.
The very back.
Iya sih. Yes.
Similar with this one.
Oh ya?
But this one is used bone. Tapi kalau di story kan pakai daging.
bagian meat.
Tapi mirip banget sama.
Iya memang. But it's supposed to be meat.
Iya, cuman
Yes.
bedanya beda meat sama bodong, terus dia dari
Iya,
jembatan
emang.
kan. Dia
Iya.
lihat ke bawah.
Yes. Why?
Can we borrow that chair?
Boleh, ambil aja. Ambil aja. Okay, guys, if you find any difficult vocab for you, buka aja ya di kamus ya. Silahkan di kamus online juga nggak apa-apa. Kalau ada vocab yang bingung, kalau pertanyaannya susah dipahami, angkat tangan. Taruh menyerah, enggak ya? Angkat tangan terus tanya Miss. Baca ya. Arbiter. No, aja, kalian bagi tugas lah. Who will answer number 1, who will answer number 2, jangan semuanya kamu langsung jawab. Yes. Makin banyak. Terus gitu. Why? The answer is why, but your answer the question. Yeah, but kalau misalkan tanyanya does the dog bla bla bla, kamu jawabnya yes. Kan ini jawabannya pertanyaannya why.
Dia suka menambahkan sementara dia pikir sama si Ceri dia kayak nggak bisa main. Nah akhirnya dia jadi suka main sama si Ceri.
Oke.
Dia diketahui banyak orang menganggap dia kalau dia tuh apa sih rejeje kayak punya kepribadian yang bebas gitu.
Is he your hero or troublemaker?
Jadi dia ambil daging yang si anjingnya yang satunya lagi. Terus dia nyemplung ke air. Ternyata itu refleksi dia sendiri.
Refleksi cerminan. The reflection.
Jadi dia nggak dapat daging si anjing itu yang lebih gede, anjingnya daging yang enggak, dagingnya kayak dikit.
So what story? Oh, Prometheus. Do you know about this ancient mythology? Ya, ini Titan sih dia. Dia not God, but he is Titans. Kalau di Greek mythology kan Titans tuh comes before God ya kalau nggak salah ya. Titans dulu, baru si Zeus dan DKK. Iya gitu. Jadi Zeus tuh anak dari Titan guys, kalau kalian tahu. Kalau nggak salah ya. Nah,
What does it mean, like, to be ahead? What does it mean?
was related to be rid of.
Get ahead of him, or
Yeah, just like he's fine if his son just disappear. Jadi dia senang aja kalau anaknya hilang atau anaknya diambil gitu. Menurut ini ya, bagian sini ya.
but he offered to pay him to have him back?
Ya itu kan kayak
So is it out of will, or he just wants his son back?
nah kan dia menunjukkan kan kalau dia di sini actually happy when his son missing. Tapi kalau misalkan pun si penculiknya mau ngebalikin juga, I only can give you $250. Jadi itu dia nggak mau full pay, kayak ngapain kalau misalkan anakku kamu ambil aja. Tapi kalau misalkan kamu balikin ya aku cuma bisa bayar segini gitu.
Oh yeah.
Jadi seolah-olah dia tidak suka dengan keberadaan anaknya.
Oh jadi kalau misalnya anaknya kagak pulang juga gak apa-apa gitu?
Nah, kamu lihat sampai akhir.
Tapi kan sama dia sama Sam mereka itu big mistake. Ketika agak itu anaknya malahan ini
Dia kan takut kan sama anaknya kan.
sama anaknya. Jadi ya udah mereka agak
Because kalian ini sadar nggak itu maksudnya apa berarti? Iya, both Johnny and his father are pretty smart. Kayak mereka menipu si siapa nih, Bill and Sam. Jadi caranya mereka menipu kayak gitu.
Oh jadi ditipu balik gitu?
Iya, sebenarnya papanya pun mungkin panik, tapi he calmly reply to the.
Ditanya kalau kita jadi Bill and Sam, gak usah dibalikin anaknya.
If you were in Bill and Sam's point, how would you have handled the situation differently? Kan ini kan I think ya from the story, Bill and Sam is not kind of person who has high intelligence, ya kan? Kalau misalkan kamu di posisinya Bill and Sam dengan kemampuanmu yang sekarang, apa yang akan kamu lakukan kira-kira? Jangan kamu memposisikan dirimu sebagai Bill and Sam ya. Kira-kira kamu ngapain kalau misalkan you already send the letter for asking for the ransom, tapi si bapaknya bilang cuma bisa ngasih 250. Nah, kamu akan berpikir itu benar atau enggak? Kan kamu pasti kan punya lebih pintar lah kamu pasti daripada Bill and Sam kan. Nah, yang akan kamu lakukan apa?
Tapi pikiranku gak sejahat itu, Miss.
Nggak sejahat itu.
Aku gak tahu.
Ya apa? Kali ini jadi orang jahat dulu. It's okay. Wait ya kalian nih.
Ini kan di sini nggak dikasih tahu pasti kenapa bapaknya senang. Yang dikasih tahu malah reaksinya si Johnny kan. Itu gimana? Paling kayak Dumbledore yang saying he could not wait so happy.
Nih. He ran to his father who welcomed him with open arms. Kan ayahnya juga ini kan nerima-nerima aja sih Johnny Bang. Jadi gimana? Why do you think?
Kata lain miss apa mas?
Kata lain kangen.
Selain miss, karena kalau missing hilang.
Oh, miss Johnny very much gitu dia bilang.
Jawabnya gitu doang bisa kan?
Gimana? Because the dog hadn't eaten all day. Gak apa-apa, bisa gitu. Iya. Kan pertanyaan refleksinya nanti di akhir-akhir kok. Di akhir di baliknya kan ada 7. There are 7 question. Okay, what is it? Nggak tahu ceritanya.
Jadi ini mau nanya
Oh nggak jadi. Kenapa? Kamu mau tanya apa tadinya? Oh captives. Iya. Tapi kalian udah paham ceritanya? Jadi gimana?
dia diculik, dia pengen jadi
Enggak, ada 2 orang pengen kaya. Terus dia mau nyulik anak orang kaya. Tapi mereka nyulik, akhirnya mereka nemu mereka jadi Johnny. Nah, terus dikira si Johnny bakal takut.
Iya. Opposite ya, di opposite terus.
Terus akhir-akhirnya
Johnny mau jadiin mereka kayak tawanan
ya,
dia.
jadi kayak temannya dia gitu. Terus malah ngerecokin dan buat dia. Habis itu mereka tuh akhirnya mereka akhirnya kayak buat surat tebusan buat bapaknya biar nyuruh buat bayar
Dollars.
buat dapetin anak kembali. Tapi
mereka
bapaknya
makan gitu.
malah
Senang.
ini saya bayar $250 aja, saya nggak sabar dapat ketenangan di masa.
Nah ya, oh ya pokoknya intinya kalau kamu mau ambil anakku ambil aja. Kalau misalkan kamu balikin, I only have. Tuh, ini bagus. You already understand the story. Sengsara, miserable. Kamu kalimatnya apa?
Ini dia nanya, if you were in Bill and Sam's position, how would you have handled the situation differently? What alternative strategies could have worked? I will make Johnny Sarah.
Iya benar. I will. What's it ya? Ya bisa. I will make him miserable.
Kalau misalnya kita langsung jual ke pasar bisa nggak?
Hah?
Jual ke pasar gelap aja anaknya.
Nah, kalau misalkan kalian itu kan ini kan berdasarkan pikiran kalian sendiri kan. Ya udah jawab aja kayak gitu. Jadi jangan posisikan kamu tuh apa sih namanya intelijennya tuh sama kayak si siapa nih Bill and Sam. Jadi kan kayaknya kalian lebih pintar sih daripada Bill and Sam. Ya kan Bill and Samnya ini how is this group? Udah, lu jawab. Belum ya, belum. Oke. Observe the struggles of human. Udah pernah dengar ceritanya ini nggak sebelumnya? Prometheus? Nggak ya? Oh, you already know Prometheus. Tahu karakternya tapi belum pernah dengar.
Nggak muncul.
Okay, continue doing the worksheet. Okay, 10 more minutes, everyone.
So we see him as a hero because
Maybe you can move to the questions. Move on to the questions. Sekarang jam ke 8 ya? Iya benar. Ya, kamu exercise lah. Kamu udah, have you already done your parts?
Kami itu mudah ya, Miss.
Enggak. Enggak. Kalian kok kalian mudah sih?
Kata arbiter apa tadi underestimate.
No, I'm not underestimating you.
Can his with an apostrophe be was?
Oh, sorry?
Can his like this be he was?
Bisa.
Soalnya kan dia udah di
Oi, what is it?
bingung menurut apa?
Jangan bingung.
Kan dia kan
Kan buat mistake.
dagingnya jatuh kan. Dengarnya menggonggong. Berarti kan dia
Berarti kan you can answer like he mistakenly dropped the meat and he at the end why was this mistake was significant karena kan dia posisinya di sini si doknya lapar. Kalau dia jatuhin dagingnya berarti kan dia nggak bisa makan and he stays hungry dong berarti waktu itu. Ya itu kan bisa bilang sih mistake-nya ini signifikan buat si anjing karena dia akhirnya nggak bisa makan.
because the dog can eat.
Nah, Kak Richard kerjaan nomor 3, Kimi kerjain nomor 4 gitu. Udah bagi tugas kalian. Ya udah dikerjain lah. Nanti kan dikerjakan sendiri-sendiri dulu. Apa? Yang mana? Ada the story show. Oh, kan kalau misalkan kamu jawab yang pertanyaan dulu, how does the story show
Apa ya gue lupa.
fall? The theme of greed kan berarti dari si anjingnya mengira kalau bayangannya itu adalah anjing lain yang membawa daging, dia ingin mengambilnya. Itu kan itu actionnya udah menunjukkan kalau itu apa sih namanya? Actions of rakus kan dia. Terus kamu inilah experience-mu. Kalau misalkan kamu nggak punya, coba tanya si Richard sama Jesslyn ada nggak. Rakus ini bukan berarti dalam makanan aja ya, kayak kamu pengen dapat nilai tinggi maybe, atau kamu pengen apa ya, mungkin kalau misalnya kamu pakai skincare kayak kalau makin pakai banyak malah cepat glowingnya, tapi kan instead itu bisa bikin rusak kulit juga kan, itu kan juga masuk tuh. Apa? This is because the meat fall and the dog cannot eat at the end. Tapi bisa. Wow, so quiet suddenly.
Nih kerjain tuh.
Your only answer 2. 2.
Yang ketujuh nanti kita kayak bakalan
Nice. Christian value. Kalian apa enggak Christian value-nya?
pokoknya kejujuran, kesabaran.
Kan nggak ada ya di sini ya? Hati. No, later. Emang penuh banget.
Dari tadi.
Ya udah sana. So, how was this group?
So far so good.
So far so good. Oh, nice.
Isn't sacrifice is first.
Oh, kalian pasti ini ya, yang terakhir ya?
Sacrifice can be object, bisa korban. Sacrifice can also be verb.
Sacrifice ya?
Accepting as our sacrifice, that's possible.
Apa tuh sacrifice? Kalian ngapain bahas sacrifice?
Because Prometheus sacrificed himself.
Yeah, sacrifice himself for the sake of humanity.
Iya. Kenapa kalian nggak kan ini ada teknologi kan bisa loh kan bisa nggak ngelarang kalian nggak boleh pakai?
Tadi udah pakai.
Oh udah.
You know
Nice.
what to search.
Oke.
We were like, I was curious whether people know the vocab or not.
Oh.
I don't know if people will know what
Oh oke.
Sometimes they
I think it's common word. Masa nggak tahu mereka?
use
Why would you use the word sacrifice in day-to-day life?
sacrifice the root.
Chess. Sacrifice the
Capek.
Bravery, but it doesn't connect to bravery.
No. It's normal. Yes. Apa?
Di sini keterangannya Bapak Joni katanya Joni dibalikin.
Dia sih nggak bilang. Dia cuma bilang kalau
Dia pengen nikmatin surga kan, istilahnya ya dia nggak kepengen jadinya dibalikin.
Nah, kalian dapat nggak inti dari cerita ini gimana sebenarnya hubungannya Joni sama bapaknya? Baik-baik aja, mereka tuh nggak yang bapaknya Joni tuh benci dia tuh enggak.
pura-pura kan gara-gara anaknya kan hyper.
Iya, nah itu tuh sebenarnya itu tuh menunjukkan kalau si Joni sama bapaknya tuh sama-sama pintar. Jadi sama-sama pintar, bapaknya kayak reactionnya tuh calm, bahkan kayak mau ignore aja biar si penjahatnya nih ngebalikin Joni tanpa harus bayar si ransomnya tuh mahal-mahal gitu. Jadi bukannya si bapaknya nggak suka Joni ya.
Tapi dia senang karena
Nah, dari tadi kalian mikirnya apa dah? Bapaknya senang. How is your group? Question number 3? Haven't done. Oh, this is your part. Oke, satu gitu. It's quite ini ya, kriminal ya kamu ya. Apa?
Terlalu sih, jadi kita jual aja.
Jangan, don't be too cruel, jangan terlalu jahat. If you were in Belgium, how would you handle the situation different? These are the words. Yes. Pinter sih. Being patient of Johnny who was having tantrum. Kayak dia bukan tantrum deh guys. Dia lebih hyperactive nggak sih? Iya, kalau tantrum kan artinya dia marah kan. Kalau itu hyperactive nggak sih? Atau nggak bilang being patient of Johnny being hyperactive gitu bisa. Okay, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Don't you feel warm around fire?
The first thing I hear about fire is this cooking. So what is it?
It can be seen as a proof.
Can you feel the audacity? So what's your answer?
Fire is warm, it has light, it can cook food,
It doesn't have light. It is light.
it emits light.
Yeah. It creates light. But do you think Prometheus ini real, ada nggak menurut kalian? Kan
No.
nggak ada ya? Iya sih ini juga.
Let's see what it is.
Bitter really.
I want to search for the definition of
Truly trust.
What the? Just say warmth first.
the willingness.
What Christian value?
Bravery, sacrifice, and patience.
Yeah, maybe you can give a little bit explanation. Kayak kenapa bravery, kenapa sacrifice,
Because bravery is basically the whole thing.
the whole thing. Nah, bisa kan bilang bravery is
He was brave enough to take the risk.
if Prometheus a word, it is bravery.
He waited on the mountain.
Iya.
Sacrificing the mountain there. So what's number 6? What's your answer?
I think it symbolizes enlightenment, knowledge.
Physically, it means warm. Light
But
source.
metaphorically-
Light source.
Like
Oh wait, physically warmth and light source.
Oke, done everyone? Oke, 2 more minutes ya, tinggal 2 menit lagi.
I feel like metaphorically, so if you saw fire in a dark cave, you
That's what you supposed to do from the beginning. Tapi kalian bagi-bagi tugas tahu? Ya, buat nggak apa-apa, kerjakan aja dulu. Nah, ini udah kan? Udah. Tinggal inilah.
Tebusan nota pengaruh dari tebusannya sih. Ada baca, ada nulis feel ini si
Yeah, but before you are answering the questions, give a brief summarize of the story kan, karena teman kalian kan nggak semuanya dapat si Prometheus, ada dapat storyline kan, biar yang lain juga tahu kamu dapetnya cerita apa.
Cerita ulang tapi singkat aja.
Singkat aja. William boleh, atau Amanda boleh.
Excuse me, I'm not good at presenting things.
Oh, you're not good.
I don't really like talking in front of many people. That's the point.
You're not good at presenting. You don't like to what is it? To speak in front of.
One time in history class, I got like such a low score in presenting.
Oh yeah. It's okay.
That supports humanity.
These three people here, I think, has higher EQ than me.
When we
I have an EQ of 68.
when we retell the story, can we like paraphrase the story?
Iya. Sedikit aja kamu ceritakan kayak Prometheus ini intinya apa?
Can we go like Prometheus is Titan and Greek mythology that helps humanity? It's like that.
By sending
By giving him the fire.
fire, ya bisa gitu aja.
Do you used to tell this story, the summary of the story, in English or in Bahasa?
It's supposed to be in English ya.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, metaphorically is written with double L or
Metaphorically, I think it's double L. It's satu ya? Iya. Lee. Okay. Who's ready to go first? Okay, guys. Before you Before you present the answers of the questions, I need you to give a brief summaries of the story. Karena kan nggak, yang kelompok lain kan nggak dapet cerita yang sama dari kalian kan, cuma beberapa yang sama dengan kalian. So silakan diceritakan sedikit cerita kalian tentang apa, baru setelah itu masuk ke pertanyaannya. Are you ready? Kok nggak? Kenapa tuh? Apaan? Apa? Oh, di sini. No.
what's that for?
Recording. Wait. Singkat aja. Iya, kan nggak semuanya tahu. Coba. William, do you know the story? Apa?
Pertanyaannya ngomong satu-satu apa gimana?
Jawab aja.
Kan kita ada berempat.
Bagi tugas lah kalian. Bagi tugas. Jangan satu orang doang.
Dua kan tuh udah kesabaran.
Passion. Ada.
Apa aja sih kesabaran?
What am I supposed to say about this one?
Explain why sacrifice, like patience.
Rendah hati, kesetiaan, ketekunan, keberanian, pengorbanan, sabar, kebaikan, kejujuran, ketaatan, kepedulian, kepenguasaan diri, sama murah hati.
Nah, nggak ada.
Apa itu kamu? Dedok. Sabar, iya kesabaran. Terus habis itu
Penguasaan diri nggak?
bisa bener self control juga, penguasaan diri. Terus apa lagi? Nah itu kamu jelasin kenapa penguasaan diri, dikit aja jelasin. Kalau misalkan anjingnya ini punya penguasaan diri sedikit, dia nggak akan kehilangan
Kalau dia
daging.
nggak rakus, dia nggak bakal kehilangan daging.
Yes, gitu.
Rakus tuh apa?
Greedy. If the dog was not greedy. Okay, time's up. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? Amanda? Mana? Number 6? Number 5?
Sama 6.
Kalau dia nggak rakus, dia bakal makan itu bakal makan tuh ini
Apa?
kalau
The dog.
if the dog was greedy,
He could have eaten could have eaten. Yang ini kamu tambahkan ada pertanyaan lanjutannya, Disko. Kalau misalkan bagaimana emosi itu mempengaruhi apa keputusanmu? Misalkan si siapa namanya anjingnya ini kan rakus, tiba-tiba dia merasa rakus, merasa ingin lebih, akhirnya kan dia kehilangan segalanya. Itu berarti si perasaan rakus ini efeknya seperti apa dalam dalam mempengaruhi anjing untuk membuat keputusan kalau dia akan apa sih ngambil daging yang dia lihat di cerminan air itu. The story shows how greed can lead to losing everything, similar to real life situation. Apa? Ya ini kamu apa contohnya? Similar to real life situation semua apa?
Yang pernah terjadi.
Iya, yang pernah terjadi.
Oh, yang skincare itu
Boleh itu juga. Kamu kan awalnya tujuannya pengen kulitmu mulus, tapi karena kamu greedy terus kamu merasa pakai banyak biar cepet, akhirnya malah rusak kan kulitnya gitu. Apa? Sabar, patience. Oke, tidak ada yang mau pertama? Wis tunjuk ya. Siapa yang udah siap ya kira-kira? Oke, maybe Agatha and friends. It's okay. Let's hear from Agatha, Irfanya, Yureka, dan Michela. Agatha and friends ya.
Are they also Prometheus story?
Huh?
Are they also reading the Prometheus story?
No, they're reading a fable, I think.
Oh, no. They get the same Prometheus.
Who got Prometheus?
You, them,
Oh yeah, they're good at English too.
mereka ya kayaknya ya. Miss lupa deh. Ready? Summary in Indonesian. Oh, kalau enggak nanti gini aja. Oh, do you want to present the summary?
Is this the number 7? What Christian band? I mean, I did this.
No, the summary of the story.
Oh, the summary.
Summary. Do you want to?
If he wants to, he can do it in English.
Okay, because I think they are not ready to present the summary. Only the summary. Yeah.
You only tell the summary.
The summary and maybe apa?
Continue with them.
Meme. Kenapa ya?
You make a short.
Are you finished with all of the questions? Yeah. Okay. So, you can go back, sit down. For the summary of the story will be told by Pram. Habis ya? Iya dong.
So you?
Yeah, just tell us the brief story about Prometheus. No, just gitu aja. Di situ kamu agak menghadap ke sana, biar kamu lihat teman. Boleh. Okay, everyone. No discussion. It's time to listen to your friends. Okay, so Pam will be presenting a brief summary of the story Prometheus ya. Karena kan ada yang nggak tahu ya Prometheus ceritanya seperti apa. Jadi akan diceritakan sama. Yes.
Aku udah tahu kok.
Okay.
So basically, Prometheus is a Greek mythology. Prometheus is a titan, not a god. So he's the one who ruled Olympus before the gods did. And he was known for creating fire. So when the titans were battling, he decided not to join the battle and just go down back to earth and support the humanity by giving them fire, helping them grow, develop, and create a new civilization. And then when Zeus found out about what Prometheus did, he punished him by putting him on a rock in the Caucasus mountains. And then, Prometheus didn't stop believing, so he just kept unyielding. Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Okay, let's give applause for Pram. Thank you, Pram. And I think it's time for you to answer the questions. Yeah, only answer the questions. Nanti grup berikutnya begitu ya. Kalau ada yang mau presenting the summary, silahkan. Nanti grup selanjutnya yang giving the answers. But from the same story, harus yang dari ceritanya sama ya.
Oh, bukan satu orang
Enggak,
doang.
kalau kalian mau ngomong semua juga nggak apa-apa. Okay, everyone, let's listen to this group. Yeah, lower your voice.
What motivates Prometheus to steal fire from the gods? Prometheus observed the struggles of humans who lived in darkness and cold. They lacked the knowledge of fire, which could provide warmth, light, and means to cook fire. Feeling compassion for his creation, Prometheus decided to help humans.
Okay. Next question.
What is Zeus' reaction when he learns about Prometheus' actions? How does this show his feelings and about humans? Zeus was furious when he discovered Prometheus' act of rebellion. He is selfish not to share his power to humans.
Okay. Next question. Thank you.
How does Prometheus respond to his punishment? What does this tell you about his character? Prometheus remains unyielding. He takes responsibility of what he already done.
All right. Thank you, Anya. Next.
How do you feel about Prometheus as a character? Do you see him as a hero or a troublemaker? Why? I see him as a hero because he is brave enough to help humans.
All right. Thank you, Eureka. Next question.
What can we learn from Prometheus' story? We discuss any lessons about bravery and sacrifice. We can learn of how to be brave and how to dare to sacrifice ourselves. In the story, we can see that Prometheus is there to sacrifice himself to help humans.
All right. Next question.
What does the fire symbolize in the story? Consider its physical and metaphorical meanings for humanity. Fire means bravery and potential aspect for humans.
All right. That's the last question.
So,
Next question.
last one.
What Christian value can you get from the story? Brave, sacrifice, kindness, and love.
Okay. Can you explain a little bit why do you choose brave? Kenapa kamu bisa milih si value brave di sini? Yeah.
Prometheus brave to help humans.
Yes. Even apa? He got
Punishment.
yeah punishment after that. Okay. And ada lagi satu lagi. Brave, sacrifice, apa?
Kindness and loving.
Yeah, sacrifice in what way? Apa yang dilakukan si Prometheus?
He sacrificed himself, like he knew that he would be punished by Zeus, so
Okay.
he kept going.
Alright, very nice ya. Jadi dari cerita Prometheus ini ada beberapa Christian value yang mereka dapat, yaitu sacrifice, brave ya, because Prometheus brave enough to to help human even though he knows that there will be consequences for himself. Okay, next. Maybe I need from the next story ya, yang the ransom and the thief ya. The ransom and the thief. Can you stay on one spot? Jangan pindah-pindah ya. Siapa? The ransom and summary-nya ya. Summary and then who will answer the question? Luna. Okay. Yeah, stand up. In English ya, Ruth? Of course in English, the brief summary. Okay, everyone, let's listen to Ruth, arbiter.
The ransom of Rexit, simpelnya, Bill and Sam want to be kaya.
Want to be rich?
Want to be rich. And they figure out how to become rich by kidnapping a rich man's son.
Okay.
They found a boy, it is Johnny, and Bill and Sam kidnap Johnny. But they have a wrong target. Johnny is a miserable and a troublemaker kid, and they make Bill and Sam having a hectic day and chaos day. So, Bill and Sam want to get the money, and then they send the note to Johnny's father for $1,000. But expect from
Bill and Sam.
The Johnny's father will
Arbiter.
will worry it or something else. But Johnny's father seems doesn't care and offer $250. So for $250, Bill and Sam accept and return Johnny to his father.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ruth, for the brief explanation. Okay. Yeah, you may answer. You may explain. Present your discussion results. With loud voice, so your friends can hear. Huh? You also the ransom. Oh, maybe you can answer. Oh, siapa yang the ransom di sini? The ransom and the thief. Kalian tinggal dua grup ini kan. Jadi 1 sampai 3 4 sampai 5, 6, 7 ya. Oke. Jadi you only answers question number 1 until 3.
Read the question.
Yeah, read the question first and then the answer.
Bill and Sam thought that their plan to kidnap Johnny
Arbiter.
would be easy, but in the end they failed. Why do you think it happened? That because Johnny
Jangan
is
terlalu berisik ya.
so Bill and Sam could not control him.
Okay, next.
In what ways did Johnny turn the situation around on Bill and Sam? When Johnny started to play cowboys and Indians with his captors, and when he grabbed a stick and pretending to shoot at them.
All right, next question.
Why do you think Johnny's father was so happy to have Johnny return? Discuss what this is about their relationship. Because he gets his son back and doesn't need to pay too much.
All right, thank you for this group ya. Next, question number 4 until 5. Ya. Kelompok siapa? Moreno atau kelompok Moreno ya? Kelompok Audrey. Siapa sih kalian? Ini kan? Perwakilan aja nggak apa-apa. Itu students lah.
Discuss how humor plays a role in the story. What moments did you find funny and why? At the moment when Johnny still feels happy even though he was saddened and because of his expression.
All right, next.
Number 5, how did the ransom note affect the situation? Was the reprisal by John's others confused the kidnappers?
All right, thank you for this group. And next, the last 2 questions.
Number 6. If you were in a Bill and Sam position, how would you have handled the situation differently? And what alternative strategy could have worked? I think still kidnap him and give a reasonable punishment.
Oke, reasonable punishment ya itu in question ya apa ya punishment ya. Oke, next.
Question 1 is Bill and Sam learn by the story. What Christian value PKB 24 can you get from this story? From this story, we learn that don't be a bad person, but always watching and protect us. What seems easy can go horrible wrong.
Okay, so what Christian values maybe Bill and Sam finally can learn from their action? Kira-kira apa yang bisa mereka pelajari gitu? Misalkan sini apa dari story ini loh? It's okay. Apa?
Yang mereka lihat itu kecil, mudah sama dia ngerem sama mereka bisa menjadi bencana. Kalau takutnya nggak serius.
No, you haven't mentioned the value, the Christian values that we have. Kan ada banyak, tahu nggak? Itu tuh satu aja. Apakah ada?
Mungkin dari kesabaran sama penguasaan diri.
Yes, good job ya, dari kesabaran dan penguasaan diri. Okay, we move to the last text, the dog and its reflection. Okay, what group, whose group are going to give the summary of the story?
Our group will answer the question.
Your group will answer the questions.
Me first.
Okay, silakan dikasih brief summary of the story tentang si the dog and its reflection. Oh, I will help you. It's okay. Yang suaranya keras ya, tapi jangan pelan-pelan. I will help you. Ayo. No, I will help you. It's okay. Hah? Sama enggak, kamu ceritain singkat aja. Jadi ceritanya tuh keseluruhan tentang apa?
Ceritanya aja makan aja.
Iya. Nggak apa-apa. Ayo cepet. Time. Come on. Ayo Richard, I will help you. It's okay. Hey, you already have. Just stand up and say that the story is about a dog. Yeah, the story is about a dog who was hungry. Ataukah kamu mau menceritakan dalam bahasa Indonesia? Tapi tahu nggak ceritanya dari awal sampai akhir tadi?
Jadi ceritanya
Tahu kan?
ini rakus terus.
Yeah, you don't need to explain it to me. You need to explain it to yourself, friends. Okay, everyone, let's listen to Richard. Yeah. Okay, it's okay if you want to use Indonesian.
Jadi ceritanya tuh anjingnya Indonesia.
Ada cerita tentang anjing dan bayangannya ya.
Jadi ceritanya tuh tentang anjing. Terus si anjing ini kelaparan. Terus dia menemukan makanan daging.
Jesselyn. Oke, continue.
Dia membawa pulang dagingnya. Terus
dalam perjalanan pulang. Ya. Dia melewati jembatan kan?
Dia melewati jembatan terus makanannya jatuh.
Makanannya jatuh gara-gara apa?
Dia ngelihat bayangannya.
Lihat bayangannya di apa? Di air. Oke. Terus akhirnya gimana? Akhirnya makanannya jatuh dan dia tetap rakus. Tetap lapar dong, ya. Oke, thank you for this group. And then next, Queen and Friends.
Queen and Friends.
Ya, oh iya ya, Queen and Friends.
Bangun.
Arbiter.
He's not her friend.
Ya.
Near the butcher shop, the dog spotted piece of meat. Why did this discovery make him happy? Because he was hungry and finally he found a big juicy piece of meat to eat. 2. What mistake did the dog make when he opened his mouth to bark? Why was this mistake significant? Because he opened his mouth so the meat fall into the water. Now he has no food for dinner.
All right. Next question.
3. How does the story show the depth of greed? Because the dog wants a bigger meal.
Okay, because the dog want a bigger meal, yeah, more meal. Okay, next. Meat. Next question.
What do you think the dog could have done differently or making change have affected the outcome? He not be greedy and thankfully he wasn't lost the meat and will not hungry.
Okay, yeah. If he was just enough with his one meat, he will feel full ya. Kalau misalkan dia awalnya dia puas dengan dagingnya dia sendiri, harusnya dia nggak akan kelaparan. Okay, next.
5. Why is it important to be content with people we have the feeling of being content help you in your life? Because we must be thankful and not greedy to others.
Yes. The next.
6. What emotions do you think the dog felt after losing its meat? Discuss how emotion can change your decisions.
Okay.
Decisions. We feel devastated because he knows that he won't have any food he can eat.
All right. Next.
Number 7.
Number
What lesson do you think the dog learned by the end of the story, and how do you relate that to the Christian value? He learned not to be greedy and be thankful that he have food.
Okay, so what Christian value from your statement, from this statement? What do you think? Apa? Apa dong dari statement ini? Menurut kamu Christian value yang cocok apa? Generosity. Adalah murah hati. Ada lagi? Apakah do you think the dog needs some self control?
Oh yeah, self-control.
Yeah, self-control also ya. Okay, thank you for all of you guys. Let's give applause to everyone. All right. So yeah, you can stay with the group, and yeah, you already you already read the story and you comprehend the story very nice. Karena kalian lihat sudah memahami dengan baik ya. Kalau misalkan dengan grup kelompok kalian tadi, dari pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang kalian jawab juga. And maybe I'm going to explain a little bit about narrative text ya in general. Miss jelaskan sedikit tentang narrative text. Why yeah. Okay. Okay, as you know ya, narrative text basically a text that tells about an imaginative story in the past. Imaginative. Kalau misalkan sesuatu yang imaginative berarti kan it is not based on true story. Misalkan tadi di bagian survei ada yang menjawab story Oppenheimer itu kan berdasarkan kisah nyata, guys. So it is not included as narrative. Kalau misalkan kalian jawab Barbie is narrative ya, karena itu ceritanya imaginative, bukan terjadi benar-benar. And of course the purpose of narrative text for entertainment only, for entertaining the reader atau for amusing the readers, untuk menghibur siapapun yang membaca teks tersebut ya, sebatas untuk hiburan ketika kalian membaca narrative text atau kalian menonton film-film naratif also. And you also already mentioned previously ya, and what do you think? Kalau misalkan dari cerita dari yang pertama Prometheus, itu termasuk ke kategori yang mana? Prometheus, myth ya, termasuk myth, because Greek mythology. Jadi dia myth. Kalau dari cerita The Ransom and the Thief, cerita yang mana? Folktale, dia bisa masuk ke folktale ya. Apakah dia bisa masuk fairy tale nggak? Ya, karena dia tidak fairy tale ya. Terus yang cerita terakhir, The Dogs and its Reflection, fable. It's obvious enough ya, dia fable. Nah, mungkin some of you have questions. Actually, folktale and legend itu kontennya sama, guys. Cuma bedanya folktale itu adalah yang diceritakan dari mulut ke mulut. Jadi kayak ketika dia sudah dalam bentuk tulisan, it becomes a legend. Jadi ketika itu hanya cerita yang diceritakan dari mulut ke mulut, misalkan di suatu desa ini ada suatu cerita yang diceritakan secara turun-temurun, tapi belum ada bahan tertulisnya, itu berarti dia termasuk folktale. Jadi itu sebenarnya folktale and legend itu the same, sama-sama intinya, sama-sama kontennya. Lalu myth, it's usually relates to religious stuff. Misalkan tadi kan ada Prometheus, itu kan termasuk kepercayaan orang Yunani, ancient Greek ya, Greek mythology. Jadi relate sama suatu kepercayaan. Kalau misalkan kalian bertanya-tanya lah, berarti mungkin the story of Jesus itu termasuk myth. No, itu enggak ya, because people already prove it, karena sudah ada proofnya. Lalu fable itu cerita yang karakternya tuh hewan, kalau tidak hewan bisa tanaman atau makhluk hidup selain manusia ya, yang nyata, bukan makhluk hidup yang aneh-aneh. Dan biasanya fable contain with moral lesson. Di akhirnya akan ditambahkan moral lesson di fable. Sedangkan kalau kalian lihat di teks lain, itu optional, itu sesuatu yang optional si moral lessonnya ini ya. Kalau misalkan di fable itu sesuatu yang harus ada. Lalu yang terakhir kita ada fairy tale. Kalau fairy tale ini yang membedakan dia sama fable, karakter yang ada di dalam cerita fairy tale ini biasanya karakternya agak unik. Karakternya misalkan peri itu kan it is not included as animals atau plants ya. Jadi bisa fairies atau goblin misalkan dwarfs juga termasuk ya. Kalau misalkan kalian Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs itu termasuk fairy tale. Misalkan Beauty and the Beast-nya itu kan termasuk makhluk yang sebenarnya tidak ada, misalkan dia bukan hewan, seperti itu ya. That's the meaning of the narrative. And the generic structure, dia cuma ada 4. Yang terakhir ini yang optional tadi yang Miss bilang, itu yang biasanya moral lesson. So the main important part is orientation, complication, and resolution. Orientation ini biasanya pengenalan, the introductions of the character of the story first. Lalu nanti kita masuk ke complication, itu ada conflicts, yang mana nanti lama-lama naik di rising action sampai ke climax, lalu turun di bagian resolution ketika konfliknya sudah mulai mereda dan ini optional. Kalau misalkan kalian mau menambahkan moral story, itu ada di bagian reorientation. Mari terus yang Miss mau lihat. Nah, tadi ya, kalau misalkan kalian lihat dari mana nih, tipe dari narrative stories and also the generic structure, kira-kira kalian sudah paham tidak? Kalau misalkan kalian lihat teks yang kalian dapat Prometheus, kalian pasti sudah paham ya, tipe naratifnya apa, lalu the plot of the story juga sudah paham ya kira-kira. Apakah di story kalian ada moral lesson semua? Ada ya, kebetulan di semua story-nya ini ada moral lesson-nya yang kalian dapatkan. Okay, maybe I want to close this meeting with 3 self-reminder for everyone. Ini sesuai dengan ketiga teks yang kalian baca tadi ya. Ada yang pertama, maybe Nathan, can you help me read the first quote? Yes.
It is not the man who has too little, but the man who has more. It is true.
By Seneca. So, do you think ini untuk cerita siapa? Untuk cerita yang mana? Yang mana? Ini cerita tentang keserakahan. Berarti tentang? Ya, the dog and its reflection. Lalu yang kedua, Darren?
Life is what happens when you are busy making other plans.
Yes. From John Lennon. It is for the story? For what story? Yeah, the ransom and the thief. The last one. Luna, can you read this for me?
It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Charles Darwin.
Okay, thank you everyone. So, I think that's all for today's meeting. And for the next meeting, we are going to take a look more about the language features of narrative text. And that's all everyone. And don't forget to put your phones back to the locker ya. Nanti Ruth minta tolong ya, pastikan teman-temannya masukin semua. Oke, silakan kertasnya buat kalian ya, disimpan, jangan sampai hilang. Mana?
Yang tadi HP-nya mau dibawa.
Oh, nanti. Oh, mau dibawa?
Tadi doang.
Boleh. Oke. Oh yeah, thank you for the reminder. Udah. Oke, Ruth.
Stand up, please.